Assalamu alaikum, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends. In today's video, we are going to solve Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 2 Extended 0580 Variant 22 May-June 2020 Part 3 Question number 21 onwards. Let's start. Question number 21, Simplify. You need to know your indices rules. When it's in a bracket, the power which is outside is for all the terms inside. So it is 5 to the power of 3, and if we have like this a power, x to the power of a and b, we multiply the powers. So 4 multiplied by 3, 12. Put in the calculator 5 to the power of 3, it will give you 125 x to the power of 12. The same rule we will be doing now for b also. 256 to the power of 3 over 8 and x 256 multiplied by 3 over 8. 256 to the power of 3 over 8 will give us 8, and 256 multiplied by 3 over 8 will give us to the power 96. So we write it 8x to the power of 96. Question number 22. P is directly proportional to Q plus 2 square. When Q is equal to 1, P is equal to 1. Find P when Q is equal to 10. Directly proportional means P is directly proportional to Q plus 2 square. So P equals K, Q plus 2 square. We have our P, we have our Q. We need to find our K. We will get 9. This is a multiply, K multiplied by 9. So when we shift to the other side, it will become 1 over 9. So that is our K. Rewrite the equation again with replacing the K. Now we have to find P when Q is 10. So that's easy. Replace the Q with 10. Put the whole thing in the calculator. And we get the answer 16. So P is 16. 23. We have been given a coordinate graph here. By drawing suitable lines and shading unwanted regions, find the region R where x is more than or equal to 2. If we have x is more than or equal to 2, the more than or equal or less than and equal means that the line is dark. If we have only more or less, we have to make a dotted line. But if we have more than or equal to or less than or equal to, we have a straight line. So x is 2 is here. Let's draw a line. We want x to be more than 2. We don't want the less part. They said shade the unwanted region. So this is how you shade it. Then y is more than or equal to x. We will have to draw a line y is equal to x first. That is easy. When x is 1, y is 1. When x is 2, y is 2. That way you plot the points and then join the points. Now to know which part to shade. More than is the top part. You can check here when x is 3, y has to be more. If you take a point below the line, when x is 3, y is 2. Now this point. Here, when x is 3, y is 4. So we want the more part. We don't want the less part. So we will shade this part. Now for the next one, 2x plus y is less than or equal to 8. To draw this line, it is always one time in place of x, we are going to substitute 0. One time in place of y, we will substitute 0. X is equal to 0 is on the y-axis. Y is equal to 0 is on the x-axis. So what is our equation? 2x plus y is equal to 0. So 2x plus y, not is 0, sorry, 8. So we will get y is equal to 8. When x is 0, y is 8. This is our point. The next one, we have 2x and our y is 0. So we replace that with 0, 8. 2x is equal to 8. X is equal to 8 divided by 2, which is 4. So when y is 0, that is on the x-axis, the value of x is 4. We join these 2 points together now. Now, how do we know whether it is more or less? We want less than 8, not more than 8. So let's write down the equation here. 2x plus y should be less than or equal to 8. Choose a point. Let's choose a point here. Okay. What is it? X is 3 and y is 4. We replace it. X is 3 and y is 4. This will give us 10. It is not less than 8. So this is the region that we don't want because it does not satisfy our inequality. So this is our region. Now for part B, find the largest value of x plus y in the region R. For this, we have to choose proper integers. So there are only 2 points that we can choose. We can choose 2 and 4. So x is 2 and y is 4. Or we can choose x is 2 and y is 2. We have to add our values, x and y coordinate, and see which gives us the largest. So 2 plus 4 is 6. That is larger than 2 plus 2, which is 4. So we remove that. Our answer is 6. Question number 24. We have been given a diagram. It shows a sector of a circle of radius 8 centimeter. The length of the arc PQ is 6.4 centimeter. Find the area of the sector. You need to know formulas for solving this question. This is the formula. Theta over 360 multiplied by pi r square. We have got our r, but we don't have our theta. Theta is this angle here. To find this angle, we will need another formula. That we have this formula, arc length is equal to theta over 360 multiplied by 2 pi r. We have got the arc length, we have got the radius. So if we rearrange this, we can find our theta. So let's start with that. Arc length is equal to theta over 360 multiplied by 2 pi r. Arc length is 6.4 and our radius is 8 centimeter. Now there are various ways of solving it. If you want, you can first put in the calculator here. Do not put the theta, only the top. 2 multiplied by pi multiplied by 8 will give us 16 pi theta over 360. Okay. Now when you want to make theta the subject, you want to shift everything to the other side. We write the reciprocal of it. So we write multiply by 360 over 16 pi. That will give us theta. Or you can get 6.4 divided by 16 pi over 360. Both the ways is fine. We will get theta is equal to 45.8. Now that we have our theta, we can find the area by using our area formula. 45.8 divided by 360 multiplied by pi multiplied by r. R is 8. R square. That's it. This will give us 25.57, which we can round it to 25 because this is 579. So when you round it, let's round it to one decimal place. 7, we add 1 here to the number before. So 25.6 square meters. You need to know these two formulas. Please write them down. Question number 25 is a 5-mark question. It's a little bit complicated. Let's start. Most of the calculators have the option of solving quadratic equation. This is a quadratic equation, x square x and a number in the calculator. I don't know which calculator you will be using, but all of them have an option. You can write down the calculator, not all, most of them, in the comment section. I will explain to you if you don't know. So the one which I am using now, using that in the calculator, I will get the value of x is equal to 5 over 2 and x is equal to -3. This 2 in the denominator we bring to the other side, so it will become 2x is equal to 5. And then you bring the 5, it will change the sign. So the answer that you get, you have to write it in a factor form. X is equal to -3. When you shift here, you will get +3. So we got x plus 3. I will show you the long way also, how to solve it. Let me complete using the calculator method. Then we have to factorize what is in the denominator. So break it in two parts. You have ax plus 3a. What is common? A is common. So what are you left with? X plus 3. Write that down. A outside and x plus 3 here. Then you have -2bx minus 6b. Now what is common? We know that -2 multiplied by 1 is -2 and -2 multiplied by 3 is b. So if we factorize the -2 out and the b out, we will be left with x. The -2 is gone, so what is remaining now? Plus 3. So we will write here -2b x plus 3. When you're factorizing in this way, very important thing, the brackets must be same. If they are not, you have made a mistake. Now after this part, the terms which are outside the bracket, a minus 2b, we write it as 1. We join them and write it as a factor. And x plus 3, we write it one time. The x plus 3 gets cancelled and you are left with 2x minus 5 over a minus 2b. Now I will explain to you to solve quadratic equation manually. Quadratic equation is very important. There are different ways to solve it. By factorizing, completing the square, and by using the formula. This is a very important topic. You will need to know it till year 12, so please learn it very well. Let's consider the number before x square as a, the coefficient of x as b, the number without x as c. We multiply a by c. We get -30. Now you need to find two numbers, factors of 30, -30, that when you multiply, you get -30. When you add them, you should get the value of b. What is the value of b? It is 1. The coefficient is 1. So let's write down the factors. 1 multiplied by 30. I'm not putting the negative now, I'm just writing down. 2 multiplied by 15, 3 times 10, 4 will not go, 5 times 6. As you can clearly see that these two numbers will give us 30. If I change here -5 multiplied by 6, I will get -30. And -5 plus 6 will give me my b, which is 1. Now the important part has been done. Now to start solving. The 2x square and the -15 will remain the same. In place of 1x, we are writing -5x plus 6x, which when you solve it, it is going to give you 1x, right? So it is the same, but we have written it Negative 5x and 6x. Now break it like that. What is common here? X. So you will be left with 2x minus 5. And what is common here? 3 times 2 is 6 and 3 times 5 is 15. So plus 3 is common. So you will have 2x minus 5 here. Again, the terms in the bracket must be the same. So we got 2x minus 5 and x plus 3. That are the factors that we used here. So this is solving quadratic equation in a longer way. Number 26. We have been given cube root y square is equal to 1/6 x and y is equal to square root, this n is here, x. Find the value of n. You need to know the radical forms. Now suppose you have this. You know that this is x to the power of half. How did we get this? There's a 1 here, and if there's nothing written in the crook, we write 2. But suppose you had something here. Then we write it as b over a, x to the power of b over a. So what is outside will be written in the denominator, what is inside will be written on the top. Let's just write all of this in that form. So we can write y 2 over 3 is equal to x. There's only nothing written there, so it's the power of x is 1, is equal to 1 over 6. Okay, but y is also equal to x to the power of 1 over n. So we can replace this y with x to the power of 1 over n and leave the 2 over 3 outside. The indices rule tell us that if we have a power in the bracket and power outside, we multiply the powers. So we are going to do that. 1 multiplied by 2 is 2 and n multiplied by 3 is 3n. The other rule of indice is if the base is same, the powers are equal. So now we are left with 2 over 3n is equal to 1 over 6. Cross multiply. 2 multiplied by 6 will give us 12. 1 multiplied by 3n will give us 3n. We want to find n. This 3 is a multiply. Shift it to the other side, it will be a divide. So 12 divided by 3 is 4. So our n is 4. Question number 27. We have been given a cuboid and AP is equal to 8, AD is equal to 6 and DH is equal to 6. Calculate angle HAF. The angle we want to find is in two different planes. Half of it is in ADHE, the other half is in AEFP. Let's draw the triangle in a little dark to understand the question clearly. To find this angle, if we have the three sides here, we can use the cos rule. So the first thing is we will need to find AH, HF and AF. Here, this is 90 degrees. In a cuboid or a cube, the corner angles are always 90 degrees. They are right angles, even if you can't see it clearly. So this is like this. And we have 6 and 6. We want to find AH. We will use the Pythagoras theorem. So AH square is equal to 6 square plus 6 square. Therefore, AH will equal square root 6 square plus 6 square. AH is your hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the side opposite the right angle, and we always use a square plus b square is equal to c square, where c is your hypotenuse. So using this, we will get the answer 6 square root 2. No need to round it for now, leave it like that. So we found one side. This is 6 square root 2. Now to find the other side, if this is 6, AE will be 6 and BF will be 6 also. So to find AF, we are going to square root 8 square plus 6 square. That will give us 10. Now we need to find HF. To find HF, we know that this side is 6. This is 6, so this will be 6, and the opposite side in a rectangle will be 6. Same way, AB is 8, so EF will be 8 and HG will be 8. So now we have the triangle with the values 8 and 6, and we have to find the hypotenuse. Same way, it will give us 10. Let's draw the triangle. We have to find the angle HAF. This is our triangle. We need to use the cos rule. To find the angle A, the side opposite it is our A. This is our A. B and C can be anything. So we write cos A is equal to B square, which is 10 square, plus 6 square root 2, the whole thing square, minus the side opposite the angle we want to find, which is 10 square, over 2 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 6 square root 2. You can put this whole thing in the calculator and you will get 0.424. So angle A will be cos inverse 0.424. That will give us A is equal to 64.895. So we cannot round it to 2 decimal place, we'll round it to 1 decimal place. The number after the line is more than 5. So we add 1 to the number before, 64.9. Therefore, angle HAF is equal to 64.9 degrees. To the end of this tutorial. If I've helped you, don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching.